Okay, you guys. Right now you're feeling a little bit sad over something that's maybe ended. Maybe there was some kind of, maybe you were hiding something or somebody was hiding something from you, or maybe you didn't have enough information. Maybe maybe there was some lack of information that you needed, or that you need right now. Also, it could be that you may have a lot of information, but it may not be helping you in this situation, because right now I see that you might have broken up. You might be breaking up, okay, or wanting to break up, or did break up with a fire sign. Something didn't work out with this fire sign, okay? This fire sign is a male or female, because this is a general reading. And this person is somebody, so this could be a boss. It could be a coworker, a boss, a love relationship, somebody that you were dating, somebody that you were in a relationship with. This person has become extremely negative in your life. This person basically used to, this person's pretty wise. They're pretty stable. They know what they want. They don't mess around. They definitely go after what they want. But this is somebody in reverse. This is somebody that's not really wanting to take action. So they may not really want to move forward in a relationship with you. They may be manipulative, a little bit controlling. They may kind of be on like a short-term situation where they just don't really want anything long-term. They may just, they may be cool and all that, but they may not really want anything long-term. Okay. So this is somebody who doesn't want something stable. There's really no stability with this person. And, I think this is why you're looking at it like, well, you're looking at it as if you don't want to be with this person. So either you broke up or they broke up or you both broke up because, obviously because it's a negative, you probably want a steady relationship. You probably want something long-term, and this person either can't give it to you, or they're not willing to, or they just don't want it, or they're not taking action towards you. They're not doing the work that's needed in order to have, a nice long-term relationship. So this person's being lazy, or, acting nonchalant, like they don't really care, or, they're just being lazy, or, they don't really care, or they're just taking their time. It's kind of bothering you. It's kind of hurting your feelings. Virgo, it looks like you kind of have a lot of intuition. Okay. Virgos are very psychic. You guys have a very, very strong intuition about things and people. Within yourself, really what the truth is. Sometimes you deny it, right? Sometimes you'll be in denial and you don't want to believe it, or you don't want to believe your intuition. So that's possible right now that you're not using, you are using your intuition, and you may still be ignoring it, okay? Or it's not helping you because it's not going to work out, or that this person is, maybe this person is going to do something before they do it. Maybe that this person's not going to take action, right? Maybe you have this person all figured out, and you already know ahead of time that this is a person that's not really going to take action, and you're kind of disappointed about that. So, or you may be seeking out some information this month from somebody. You might be finding out more information that you need in order about this person or this situation. Maybe you're going to go back to school, or maybe talk to somebody about it. But again, it's not going to help you much, only because, any information about, or that you're going to learn about, it's not going to, it's going to help, but it's not going to move or change this person, because this person is who they are. And we can't really change other people, or, force other people to do or act a certain way. They're just going to be who they are. And you know, we just have to work around it or move past it, or, you know, walk away from it if it's not something that we really want. You know, I see from the past, you went through some depression that you moved away from. You got over it. So you moved out of some kind of depression from your past. Maybe you had some anxieties. Maybe you weren't sleeping well, but you already, you got over whatever that was stopping you from sleeping or stopping you from having the stress. You know, that was in your past. You moved beyond anything like that. And right now you're more looking at a more of a positive angle over the situation. It looks like you're kind of, you don't really have anxiety and you're able to sleep, but now, you know, you're kind of analyzing something. You're analyzing this person. I think you're analyzing whether you want to continue to move forward or not, because I see right here that you're really looking at the relation, this person. You're looking at this situation, this energy, this person that's just being lazy, not taking action. And you're really looking at it like, you know, you've put some time and energy into it, right? You maybe gave this person a lot of attention. You maybe gave them a lot of time. You might have given them a lot of money, a lot of things from yourself that you value a lot, and that he might have valued, he or she might have valued. This is a general reading, so this could be a male or female. So you are analyzing. You're analyzing. Is this worth it? What I put into this person or this relationship? Should I continue forward or should I not? And you're just kind of like in the state of mind right now where you're kind of like upset. You're kind of like pouting. You're kind of like realizing that you're not happy, and that, you know, that happy because you're realizing that maybe this is a one-way relationship, or that maybe it's not a one-way relationship. However, you're feeling for yourself that it's not equal, and that, you know, you might be wasting your time. So you really just might be wasting your time. It does seem, I do see that after a long waiting period, there is some kind of offer being presented. Something that you've been waiting for a really long time is now being presented to you, or will be coming to be presented to you. It's either an offer of love, it's an offer of money, or an offer of a job. And it very well has to do with, you've already put a lot of, so this is something you've expected or been waiting for or been wanting, and you've just kind of been waiting for it. And it makes sense because you've been sitting here analyzing and analyzing, you know, while you've been waiting for this, you've been analyzing, you know, now that it's here, now that the offer that you've been waiting for or wanting to know about, now that it's here, it's something that you really need to, you know, look at and see if it's really what you want. Because, you know, this is what's coming into play right now, which is you've put some work into a relationship, hoping that, or a job offer or a business. This could be a business you did. You spent some time, you've done some work towards this relationship, towards this work. And, you know, right now you've been waiting. Where's the payback? Both of these cards are basically saying you put a lot of time, a lot of effort, hoping to have a long-term outcome, a solid, fulfilling, rewarding, solid, satisfying, fulfilled relationship. Now, this could be money or work or love or both. And this is a general reading, so I can get into this a little deeper. But for now, I do see that you've been waiting, you've been wanting it, okay? You've been wanting this, and it hasn't happened yet, okay? You haven't gotten the payout yet. You haven't seen the outcome of this yet, but there is an offer. So it might now just be coming in to you guys. So let's see what's going on. You may feel like this offer that you've been waiting for so long might not be something that you're interested in now. Maybe you thought it was going to be different. So let's go get some clarifying cards here. Clarify for Virgo. Let's clarify for Virgo this offer, this Knight of Pentacles. Can you please clarify for Virgo the Knight of Pentacles? Okay. Okay, Virgo. Yeah, this offer is not good. I don't think you're interested in this offer. Whether this is you offering somebody something or they have offered it to you. You've waited a long time and the offer is not what you wanted. Sorry, you're like, this offer is, you know, maybe you decided to take back your offer. Maybe you offered something to somebody and now you're deciding that you don't want to give it, you don't want to give the offer anymore. Okay. You thought about it, you analyzed it, and you thought you were going to move forward, but now you're realizing, you know what? There's just not enough, you don't see enough passion on their end. You don't see enough action on their end. And therefore, maybe you're going to be rejecting an offer. You're disappointed. You know, here's this, you know, the clarifying card here is showing that, you know, you may be feeling, yeah, regret. You may be feeling like maybe you gave the offer and you want to take it back. Okay. So this is a card that it says you are, or this person is feeling guilty. So maybe they're presenting an offer based on guilt, you know that type of offer, like, oh, I feel bad for something I did. Therefore, here's an offer. And it may be just some kind of lazy offer, you know? Maybe they're trying to apologize, this person, and it's not coming from, they're just maybe possibly trying to apologize, okay? Maybe they feel guilty about something that they did. So now they're going to give you an offer. The offer is coming in and it's kind of negatively coming in. This is kind of weird because it contradicts this type of thing. So usually this is an offer of value. It's something positive. Usually it's something you've been waiting for, or somebody worked on this for a long time, and it does come forth. But it doesn't appear to be of value to you because it may be coming from a negative place. It may be coming from a place of anger, a place of resentment, a place of, you know, a negative place. Maybe somebody did something wrong. Maybe they were hiding something in the past and now they feel bad about it. They might be coming into, you know, harshly with you about this, and it's not a fruitful offer. I think you realize that this offer is like not that great. It doesn't seem like it's going to go anywhere. So I think you're really just taking this offer and you're really contemplating about it to make sure. You're disappointed. I feel that you're disappointed about this offer. If it's you that's bringing in this offer, it is because, you know, you feel bad about something. You feel guilty about something you did in the past. And you're kind of doing it out of spite. In a way, it's not coming from a good place. I don't believe that. You're not very happy about it. Whatever's going on here, this lack of moving forward, you know, it's giving you heartache. You know, it's giving you heartache. It's giving you, like, you feel like you lost out on something. It's pretty much disappointed and broke your heart. It's not what you expected. Let's verify the High Priestess for Virgo. Please verify the High Priestess. Please verify the High Priestess for Virgo. For Virgo. Okay, so this High Priestess actually could be you. Okay, Virgo. The High Priestess, like I said, represents a lot of things, but this is a general reading, so it could be you. It could be you because Virgos are very intuitive. Virgos are psychic. They're intuitive. They have a lot of wisdom. You could be the one, but you might be feeling a little bit unstable right now because of this fire sign, or if he's not a fire sign, he has fire in his chart. Or if he's neither a fire sign and he doesn't have fire in his chart, it's just saying this person does not want to move forward. They're being lazy. They're not taking the right action. They don't want to, or they're just being lazy. And it's making you feel uncomfortable. It doesn't make you feel stable. You know, this is, it could be a mother figure. Okay. But most likely it's you, Virgo. You're not feeling stable in this situation at all. You're not feeling that it's making you feel insecure. It doesn't make you feel safe. So I don't think that you're going to be moving forward. The way that this person's looking at it, if there's more than one person involved, which right now I just see one, you and somebody else, if they're coming in, you know, they're looking at it like that. They're looking at it like they need to stand up for themselves. They look like they're on guard. They're acting as if defensive, and that they need to fight. They want to fight you. They want to fight. This is how, you know, this other person is viewing this whole thing. They're argumentative. They're trying to stand up for what they believe in, and maybe what they believe in is not fair. Who knows? But there is a lot of conflict here involved, and there's a lot of words being said. This person, maybe you already broke up with him, and that's why they're coming in with a new offer. So after you finally got over this person, if it is somebody that you broke up with, you know, they might want to get back together with you, but at the same time, it just seems like there's just too much arguments. There's too much conflict. Okay. You're hoping that there's better communication. You're hoping to get messages. You're hoping that you're going to hear from somebody, probably this person. Maybe they're taking a break, and maybe they're not communicating at all. So you are hoping to receive messages from the person, and they're not coming in. And it looks like this offer is unfair because we do have the Justice in reverse. So I have a feeling that whatever's being offered or whatever has happened has left you feeling like it was unfair, it wasn't right, and you're hoping to maybe get some clarification or some messages coming through from this person to move forward. But I don't think they're, or this person's traveling and there's no communication at all. And you are hoping to communicate with this person. There's really just, you guys, the Lovers in reverse. This is a lack of passion. Either you don't have it, the passion for this relationship or this person, okay? Because you're feeling pretty sad about it. There's just been so many arguments between you. You're dissatisfied. Things aren't moving forward. You waited so long. You're waiting and waiting. You're still waiting. There is an offer, okay? But it's not coming from a good place. I don't think you're going to accept it. I don't think that you have the passion for this offer, this work. It could be a job offer. It could be a promotion. Maybe you worked a job really hard, hoping for a better outcome, and the outcome is not what you wanted. It's not enough, or you don't feel it was worth it, or it took too long and now it's too late. You're thinking maybe, but I think you've lost the desire. This is what happened. I think you lost the desire for it. I think you've lost the desire.